Hello again. This is exercise 6-12 of our AutoCAD exercises. So we're going to start in and jump right in on this. First off, I'm going to make sure I'm on the object layer. I'm going to make sure I've zoomed to extend some of my drawing, and then I'm going to simply start by completing lines that I know have to be there. Looking at the picture, I know I've got that one. I know I've got a line that comes straight up here. Okay, I know I've got a line that comes straight off this one. I know I've got lines that come straight from here to there, and from this intersection to there, and from here up. And I know I've got a line that I need to offset of this distance, and a line I need to offset that distance. Okay, let's trim some of these out. Let's use this as my cutting edge here, and say this is my cutting edge here. Get rid of that one, get rid of those. Okay, now this has a notch in it. It comes across like so. So we're going to put that notch in. We're going to start with a line that comes off here at, say, about a ½ inch, and then it's going to go up, straight up, 0.25. From there, it's going to go straight over 1 inch, back down 0.25, and straight to this end. Okay. Now, other things I got to do on this, I got to put an upside down T shape in this, and now that's offset 1/4 inch in each time. So I'll actually come in 1/4 inch from each side, and then I'll come in another 1/4 inch, and then I'll come in another 1/4 inch. Now that's a mess, so let's trim it out. Okay, so I'm going to hit trim, and I'm going to enter twice. Now I'm just going to start getting rid of the pieces I do not need. Work my way through this piece, and get rid of all the ones I don't want to have anymore. There it is. Alright, now we'll show you how to project that onto the others in just a minute. Welcome. We're still working on this one. Now, right now, we're going to take just a moment. I'm going to double check my recording, make sure it's going good, and minimize that back down. And we're going to show you how to put some of these parts on here. First off, I know I've got a line right here where that plane meets. It should be projected up to this view right here. Okay, so I'll erase that line I used for that one. I know I should have a hidden line that represents this notch here and there. So I'm going to put that in. I'm going to change to my hidden line layer real fast. I'm going to put a line that goes from here over to perpendicular and then through the part. Now I can erase the first part of it. There's my hidden line there. I'll do the same thing at the top view. I'll project up till I go perpendicular and then through the part. Up to perpendicular and then through the part. Now the reason I go to perpendicular first, it means I don't have to go back and do a whole bunch of funky trimming. Now this part right here, it's 5/16 of an inch deep. So I'm going to go offset 0.3125. I'm going to pick this surface right here and go down. Now, that line right there should be a hidden line. So I'm going to change its layer to a hidden. Now, the rest of it, I've got to do this. I've got to do a line from here to perpendicular, and from here to perpendicular, and from here to perpendicular. That tells me where that's at. Now, if I just use my extend to this line, this, and this, and then trim with this edge, and this edge, and this edge, I can get rid of all those extra parts I don't like or don't rather need. There it is. So that's the recess on it. Now the only thing I have left to do is put it over here on this side and up here on my top view. Now both of those will be object lines. So I'm simply going to go line, come off that corner, straight across, come off this corner, straight across, and come off this corner, straight across. I'm going to do the same thing going vertically. And then we're going to stop for just a second so you can take a look at that. Okay. Alright. We've looked at that. Now, we offset 1/4 inch in and 1/4 inch in again to get both sides of the T's. We're going to do that again. Offset. It's going to be 0.25, and we're going to pick this, and pick in, and then pick it again. Same thing here. So I'll do the same thing on the top view. From the bottom, in, and from the new line, in again. From the top, in, and from the new line, in again. Now I've got to make those look like my lines. So, let's trim it out. Okay, back to what we're doing. Now all we got to do is trim out the T. Now like I said, that's a mess again. So we're going to trim, and I'm going to start out here and work my way in. Okay, we're just trimming out. We're working our way from the outside in, all the way around this part. Okay, I'm going to leave that one there for a minute because I can't get rid of him. Alright, and I'll work my way around, and I'll simplify this down to a T. Okay, so there he is. Do the same thing on this side. Simplify him down to a T. Picking out the pieces I don't want to keep. Simplify, simplify. Come on, pick them off. There's my T. Now I'll get rid of the rest of these lines by just simply erasing them. Get rid of all those. Oh, that little guy right there. And that, other than adding the break line, is it. So I'm just going to go DDINSERT. It's insert, okay? Or I can just type insert. Okay? Now, I'm going to look for a word, one called break. There he is. That's him. So I'm just going to go, okay. Now I'm going to attach him right there. That's the break line. So I'm going to mirror him over, mirror him right about the midpoint here, to the midpoint there. Hit enter. That's it. This drawing is at this point done. Thanks. Bye.